Joining me via Skype from Abuja is President, National Association of Nigeria Travel Agencies and the MD CEO of Toppers Travels and Tours, Susan Akporiaye. Good morning and thank you for joining us on TVC Breakfast.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you. Well, the tourism sector seems to be one of the hardest hit sectors by COVID-19 to the extent that IMF or IWF, a recent report talked about 50 million jobs being lost. Talk to us how much impact COVID-19 has had from what you have monitored so far.
The impact has been really grave, actually. Sometimes we may not understand the real effect until after COVID-19 is over, but the effect is massive. All offices are shut down. We've been shut down for a month plus now. Right now, in the industry, we have over 2,000 members, travel agencies that are members of the association. That's over 2,000 companies shut down. And that over 2,000 have over 30,000 employers that are currently unemployed. That's how bad the situation is. Nothing is happening, is a total shutdown. At least some other industries might have trickles of happenings and dealings here and there, but ours is a total shutdown everywhere. So it's massive. It's deep. The impact is really deep, and we are at the point in which we are trying to encourage our members, because a lot of them are so confused. They really don't know what is going to happen to them. Like, some airlines may not come back. Sad to say, some travel agencies too may not come back. But on the part of the association, myself and my team, we are working around the clock, even with the shutdown, working at home, trying to encourage members, come up with different ways in which they can remain relevant. That even after everything is over, they can pick up the pieces of their business and start to build all over again.
Right, we see that some countries, some persons are coming up with virtual tourism, exploring technology to still stay relevant and monitor the times as things are changing, especially with the COVID-19. Talk to us, is your organization exploring that as well?
Oh, definitely. I said we are working round the clock behind the scenes. We've been having webinars, we've been having trainings, business trainings. We've even been having webinars with our counterparts in Africa. Like in South Africa and in Kenya, we've had 2 webinars to exchange ideas on the way forward. Because there is a reality. It's a speculation, but I believe strongly it's a reality that the aftermath of the COVID-19 will be graver than the incident itself. For those that are not prepared. For those that are not prepared. But for those that are prepared, it will be easier for them to maneuver and begin to pick up the pieces. So definitely the association as a whole, we are already doing that. We are encouraging our members. We have 5 different zones, and each of the zones have the vice president in charge of the zone. And they've all been tasked with that responsibility to source for educational trainings, webinars that has to do with business training, management, strategies, because a whole lot is going to change. I mean, we're not going to be doing things the way we've been doing it after the COVID-19. That one is for sure. So we're already preparing our members to come up to speed in their business in terms of embracing technology, because that's the way to go right now. And it's going to be the way to go even after COVID-19 for some time, before things eventually normalize.
Now, another aspect I'd like for you to touch on is the aspect of customers that perhaps had made bookings, patronized some members of your association before the lockdown and the closure of borders across countries. Any compensation? What are the plans in store for them?
Well, That's a lot going on from the aspect of the airline. And like you said, a lot of work is going on behind the scene. I had 2 meetings on Monday. I have 2 Zoom meetings on on Sunday rather. 2 Zoom meetings. One was international and one was regional with the airlines, with IATA, all in the bid of trying to talk on how we're going to deal with the customers. Because there's still a lot of things the airline needs to put in place. So we've been having series of meetings with them because our customers has to be protected. You know, we are the ones closer to the customers because we deal with them one-on-one. And they're asking us these questions on a daily basis, and we have to have answers for them. So we've been engaging the airlines weekly, as a matter of fact. We've been engaging them. What are the plans? And if they come up with any plan that we know is not going to be suitable for our clients, because we know our clients need, we turn it down outrightly and we tell them this is not going to work. You see, some airlines have come up with compensation plans of €50 for every ticket that was issued during this period, and the passenger wants to use it again when everything is over. There's a discount of €50 that will be given to each passenger that wants to fly, because we are all encouraging, do not cancel your trip, just make a change of plans. So for every passenger that wants to still fly and make change of plan, there's a compensation, $50, €50, $30. In some cases, it differs with airlines. And they've also come up with the fact that they will not be penalized for any changes. Changes will be free. Then even in the situation where the person doesn't even want to go again, we've also been able to negotiate that refund should be 100%. Like I said, our customer are very dear to us, and we are there to always protect their interests. So any policy that is coming up, and we as the agents, we know it's not going to be favorable to our clients, we outrightly turn it down and we negotiate a better deal.
Are you in contact, or are you engaging government for perhaps some form of palliatives for this, your organization as well, to see ensure that you guys can have perhaps a safer and softer landing as time goes on?
Oh, thank you very much for that question. We are the downstream sector, unfortunately, and most times we are the sector that attention is not really being paid on. We are engaging the government, but not the way we would want because of the lockdown, actually. So most times we talk on the phone, but when there's a bit of space in terms of movement, we're going to pick up that has been done, the 50 billion naira, you are aware, that is with CBN that the government has already put aside. And I'm happy that the travel industry, the travel agencies are part of the beneficiary of this, which is a good one. And as it is, the process has been made very easy. And I can gladly say a lot of our members have started keying into it already. They've started applying for it. The funds between 5 to 25 million, from what I understand. We've encouraged our members to start the process already. While that is going on, immediately the restriction is lifted. We will continue the negotiation with the government to see all other aspects that it can come in to assist the travel agencies.
All right, Susan Akporiaye, we'll leave the discussion at this point. Thank you for speaking with us.